welcome to my channel. My name is Sihle, and on this channel we are going to be talking everything books, self-help, personal development, and everything in line with that. Okay guys, so before we get started, we are almost on 100 subscribers. Quite excited about this, guys. So thank you so much for those of you guys that have subscribed to my channel, and if you haven't, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up and just subscribe if you don't know. I'm joking guys, but please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And yar, so in today's video we are going to be talking about the book called The 12-Week Year. So basically the author tries to encourage us to move us, well, he tries to shift us from thinking of our years in terms of annual basis, so 12 months, and to actually have that thrill of a new year every 12 weeks. That way you have a level of accountability and you're able to actually finish more things than you would in a year in a shorter space of time. But before I get started, guys, I found this diary, is it a diary, notebook, guys, when I was fixing my stuff, and I thought I should just share with you guys. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys what's in here because I don't think you. Anyway guys, in this, I'm very big on like journal manifestation in general. So what we have in this book, not book, that notebook, is like quite a lot of things that I had planned. I got it in 2017 when I was doing my first year, and it's quite exciting to actually go back to your journals and actually see what you've accomplished and how far you've come, because I really had a lot planned back then, and just to see how much of it has manifested is really thrilling. But anyway, we are big girls now, so I have a bigger journal right here. I wrote down a few things that I'd like to share with you guys that the author shares in his book. Okay, so before I get started, I just want to read like one passage that is in chapter 1. I'm not gonna like share with you guys everything that I wrote. I'm just gonna like, also like, I'm not gonna tell you what the author like wrote word to word. I'm gonna share my experience from the book with you guys. Okay, so yeah. Whew, I digress and I blab on too much. All right, so he says that imagine if you could fully tap your potential, what might be different for you? How far would your life change if each day you performed up to your full potential? And how different would your life be in 6 months, 3 years, 5 years down the line from now if each day you were at your best? Personally, guys, I know my life would be great, but I am not my best obviously every day, but I strive to be great because yes. Okay. So okay, I started reading this book yesterday, guys, so I'm only on chapter 3, but I'm just gonna be like spilling some tea and sharing with you guys what I got from the book. So I have sticky notes right here, and the first one just says knowledge is power. So we all know how powerful knowledge is. I mean, the slogan was knowledge is power, until I read this book, and he actually made me realize that knowledge is a power, yes, but if you don't execute on what you know, then it's in vain basically. And I mean, we all know that execution is that girl. That girl that she thinks she is, execution really is that girl, because yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he says that it is not what you know or who you know, but it's what you implement that counts. I know quite a lot of people that have ideas, plans which sound great, mind-blowing, but that they don't execute. I am some people sometimes. Saying one thing is another, implementing is actually a different story altogether. And he stresses that you can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. So you could be telling me now, I mean, how many guys have you seen how like sometimes you just fall in love with people for who they could potentially be? Yes, so that's exactly what he speaks against. Tugusi, don't like try and build a reputation on what you haven't done, because unfortunately that's not how it works. You need to actually execute for you to become what you desire to be, or for you to actually get those things that you actually really want. And he says that, okay, so he speaks about periodization a lot. So just to explain to you guys what periodization is in terms of sports, periodization is basically doing a certain task for a certain period of time. For example, I used to play netball and I coached it at some point. So netball is a sport that's very seasonal. We play netball around the winter season in South Africa. And yeah, so it's just like what we would normally do is prior to netball season, where we like still practicing, preparing for the games, we would have a period where we are focusing solely on fitness and footwork. So you do every exercise that is in line with your feet and fitness in general. Then closer to the time, we start doing ball work, so we can so now you focus on your upper body, where you like strengthening that part. And then yeah, towards the match you actually get into the court and learn your skills and everything like that. So you know how businesses, or personally you set targets for a year, but you hardly execute, because it's so much easier to procrastinate when you look at a year in terms of annually. Because if you want to lose weight, you're like, okay, in 2020 I want to have shredded this amount of weight, and you think, oh, I have the entire year to actually shred. Then you can skip 2 months, you can still have fall offs where you eat unhealthy and stuff like that. But the sooner you realize that actually I don't have that much time, the easier it is to actually work towards your goals. So if you break down, instead of focusing on 12 months but doing it for 12 weeks and say in 12 weeks I want to have shredded this much, it's very easier for you to actually not even have fall offs and actually focus on the goals and plans that you have already set for yourself, right? And yeah, so he also speaks about, this is in chapter 3, where he says we are what we do repeatedly. So excellence is then not an act but a habit. I swear guys, like a lot of us, well, I think I'm a lot, we just perceive success to be something where you need something so magical, a blueprint that is out of this world, like it's gonna just fall and then you're just like, oh yes. But it really is a repetition of the little habits that you do to work towards a goal, and just execution. That actually, like, results are a byproduct of your actions, and actions are a manifestation of your underlying thoughts. So how do you get results, right? He has this little diagram right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but basically he says you think about something, you put in the action, and you get the results. That's basically how it works. Of course, it will be different for different things that you think about, or different things that you actually want to accomplish. But essentially, everything you think about, you can bring about. And that is just how the law of attraction and the manifestation and everything in line with that, that's exactly how it works. Having access to knowledge, having access to things, having access to human capital won't make a difference if you don't actually use all those resources that you have into getting what you really want. Know what I'm saying? So yeah guys, we've come to the end of the video, because that's as far as I've gotten. And I think and I hope that whatever it is that I shared with you guys from the book actually will help you sort of narrow down and shorten your years, and of analyzed thinking, and sort of apply this 12-week year planning and into just building new habits. So I am about to create my planner for the 12 weeks, and I've found a few designs that I think are very fun for me to use. And if you guys would like me to send them to you once I have them planned out, please leave your emails down below so I can just drop it for you, and we can just hold each other accountable for things that we want to do and accomplish. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.